morning.
Good morning.
My name's Rebecca. What's your name?
I'm CJ.
Nice to meet you, CJ.
Same here.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say that I'm a student and I wanted to make sure that you're comfortable with that before we even get started. So, what that basically means is that I will have a supervisor and I can talk with them and make sure that you're getting the help that you need. So, are you comfortable with that?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, the second thing that I wanted to bring up before we get started today was the confidentiality rule. Everything that we talk about today stays between us, unless, of course, there is some sort of issue with abuse, some sort of abuse with children or elders, or if you want to harm yourself or others. But besides that, it's going to stay between me and you. Okay. So, what brings you in today?
Since I've started school, I've noticed like an increase in anxiety with me. I never really had a problem with it, but now I just seem to always freak out. I'm losing sleep. I sleep about maybe 2 hours a night, and I'm just struggling with like keeping focus in class. I guess because I'm so tired. When I get to class, I'm just kind of over it. I kind of make a burst.
So you're having some trouble focusing in school and just the new adjustments, just making it a difficult transition right now?
Yeah, this is the largest school I've ever been in, so there's been a lot of changes and dynamics from what I'm used to, and so it's just kind of hard to. Well, I think I'm just having a hard time adjusting. Hard time.
You said that you're experiencing changes in dynamic. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, growing up, I always went to predominantly African American schools, like my daycare, my elementary school, my middle and high school, and my undergraduate college were all predominantly African American, and it's different now. Truly being the minority, I'm used to African Americans being the majority wherever I was, and now it's really different, and kind of freaked out about it a little bit. Not racist, but just kind of freaked out.
So what emotions come up whenever you're experiencing not being in the majority anymore?
I kind of inferior maybe. I actually talked to my instructor before I left undergrad about that. Just the fear of kind of speaking. I'm always timid and watching my words when I speak, and I don't know why I feel that way. I think I do, but I think I kind of feel inferior, sort of.
And do you know why maybe you feel that way?
Well, maybe because of how I was raised. I wasn't raised to be racist or anything, but when I was younger, when I used to do things or misbehave in public, my granddaddy used to always threaten me and say if I continue to do what I'm doing, the white man is going to get me. And I always had this fear of whoever the white man was. And he used to also use this phrase, send me up the road. Maybe that's an old term from older adults, but I mean, at the age of 5, I was terrified of that. And I guess he kind of instilled the fear of Caucasians, sort of. I mean, I've been taught by some or whatever, but I never been really surrounded by majority of them that's my age or anything. I'm used to them being like in my life briefly, not just constantly in my life every day.
So it sounds like your grandfather's played a pretty large role in your life so far. Is that your only guardian, or?
Yeah, he was my aunt also took part of that. but I kind of lived in a split household. Like at first, I was living with my grandfather, and then he moved with his girlfriend. Yeah, weird. But he moved with his girlfriend. I didn't too much get along with her, so I kind of lived with my aunt, which is my mom's sister. And so he was still considered my guardian. So I was kind of raised in two households, but he's like a major part of my life. Like just my best friend. I talk to him. I can talk to him about anything. And I kind of confronted him about my fears of being here. And I guess since I'm here, he's kind of changed his outlook, and he was just telling me to get through it. I'm no different. So it's kind of been helpful, but I'm still kind of struggling with it, just anxiety wise. I don't like speaking in front of groups or anything, and I really not been enjoying the group assignments. Like when we have to present together, I just kind of freak out when I have to speak in front of large groups.
Well, I think most people are a little bit uncomfortable speaking in front of a crowd or doing group projects. So, I mean, to make you feel better, I'm sure a lot of other people are also feeling uncomfortable, but I mean, it's completely natural to feel that way. So don't feel like it's anything out of the ordinary. So, how do you feel now about everything? And
Well, I have my days. Some days I'm just like I'm here. Might as well make the best of it. I got into the school of my dreams, so I should take advantage of it. And some days I just feel alone.
do you notice anything different between those days? Or do you wake up feeling a certain way, or do you make it a point to feel that way whenever you have a positive day?
Um, Normally when I get the way I'm feeling alone, my boyfriend probably pissed me off, so it usually puts me in a bad mood, and it kind of makes me feel guilty that I moved away to go to school. So sometimes I think, did I make the right decision? So I guess that's probably part of my anxiety too. Some days I just wake up and I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'm alone, I don't have any friends, so
You,
did I do the right thing?
you say you don't have any friends. They're not. You don't have roommates or people who you spend time with.
I mean, I have roommates, but like with my um roommate that lives right next to me, I only seen her like twice. And for like the first 2 weeks, I didn't even know how she looked because she never came out of her room. But she's from China, so I don't know if it has something to do with culture or what. I'm not sure. But I have two other roommates. It's four of us, and the most we've ever talked is when we're in the kitchen or past somebody's ever saying hi. I really don't hang out with them. And I do have one friend, but we're both like busy because we're in the same cohort. So it's like we all always have something to do for class, and if we are gathering, it's for education. So for recreation, like I don't have really anyone to hang out with, so I might go by myself.
So you go to places by yourself. Is it something that maybe you'd want to have like with people? Would you want to do stuff with
Yeah, I
people?
would love to hang out with people. The times that I did go out and have a good time, my friends traveled here to come so I can have fun. And I don't want to have to make my friends travel here for me to enjoy. I want to make new friends here, but kind of struggle with that because I'm not very verbal.
So you say you're having difficulty making friends because you feel like you can't verbally commit with someone, and
yeah, it's hard for me to initiate a conversation. I would want to. I wish I had it in me to do it, but I just won't speak.
What makes you not be able to speak?
Um, maybe it's fear.
Mm-hmm.
When I got here, I told myself that I wanted to have a diverse group of friends. I didn't want to form any cliques with like all the African Americans. I wanted it would be diverse, but I guess I'm trying to look for someone who have the same interests as me with hanging out, and I don't know. I don't know, kind of scared to approach people for some reason. I don't know.
Well, I really like that you said that you wanted to have a diverse group of friends. That's very commendable. It's good that you come from um, historically black colleges and schools and stuff like that, and you have an open mind, and you want to open yourself up to all these options. So, you say you have fear about that. Is there anything that maybe you want to change? You want to maybe spend more time with your roommates, or is that something you'd be open to doing?
Um, yeah, my roommates probably not, but maybe some of my cohorts I wouldn't mind hanging out with. I'm very observant, and I kind of just watch people. And it's some people who I find interesting, but I don't really know how to approach them. So I wouldn't mind hanging out with my roommate who's from Ukraine. Been she has been very nice to me and always speaks and always have conversations with me. So I wouldn't mind probably hanging out with her either. But I think at the point I am now, it really doesn't matter who it is. I just feel like someone to like hang out with.
And how is being away from home? Is it difficult?
Actually, no. I've been gone from home for over 5 years. I was raised in Mobile, Alabama, but I went to school in Birmingham, Alabama. For 4 years, and I've been there for 5. And I think it's harder me being away from my boyfriend more so, and his family who lives in Birmingham. That has been harder for me because that's who I've grown close to over the past 5 years. It's harder being away from him more so than home.
That does sound very difficult. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how is he and his family adjusting to you being here?
At first, he wasn't adjusting at all. Since I've even mentioned, when I first mentioned in applying to this school, our relationship seemed to have went downhill. And when my first few weeks up here, I think majority of my anxiety was because he wasn't supporting me the way he said he would. And I don't think he really realized that I was alone and that I moved away too, and this was affecting me like it was affecting him. But at least he still has his family, his dog, his support system. I have to develop a whole new one here. So he wasn't as understanding at first, but I think we kind of moved on from that. He's been very supportive for the past week.
That's really great. Yeah, improvement's really good. So tell me about your current situation and how you're feeling towards school and how you're feeling towards being a minority.
I mean, like, some days it's bad, some days it's good. Like today, I'm okay. And tomorrow, and probably the weekend, I'm gonna be okay because I have no school. But some days, I think I had an epiphany like a week ago, and I was just like, I'm here. Let me make the best out of it. Let me stop sitting in my own pity. My sleep patterns are still a little off. I worry a lot. I tend to worry a lot about my school.
Okay, you guys are good.